Good evening, everyone. Thanks for the time to be here. My name is Piero Naire, and I am someone who wants to help small hardware stores in Peru, connecting in the digital age. In the presentation, we're going to touch on the following points: the current situation on the industrial hardware sector in Peru, what problems we see, what solution we give, and the fitting in. What has been happening in 2020 with the industrial hardware sector? To the pandemic, it was reduced by the lack of sales and purchases. It must be taken into account that this sector has more than 18,000 sales positions nationwide, which represents around 55,000 jobs. This will be equivalent to more than the maximum capacity of the National Stadium in Lima. In the same way, we have companies that need to step up with these hardware products, which have also been harmed by not finding or contacting their suppliers due to this long-term quarantine closure. Now, in countries such as Spain and the US, the industrial hardware sector have not been hit with the same intensity, since the European market as the United States have adapted to a different reality of Latin America many years before. So we will have the following problems. On the part of hardware stores, they need other means to contact, make sales, and move the products to the customer. On the part of large companies, their warehouses or logistic managers need another means to contact suppliers, quote, and buy the required products. Now, the solution we provide is the creation of a marketplace dedicated to the industrial hardware sector, where warehouse or logistics managers can meet hardware suppliers and make purchases and sales easily, quickly, and safely. Below, we can see the consumer segments, their main activity, what they like and what frustrates them. On the left side, we have hardware stores that sell products to companies. Performing this activity frustrates them not to have much exposure, not have transportation to carry the products, but in turn, they are happy to have several codes to sell. On the right side, we have large companies that buy products from suppliers. Performing these activities frustrates them when suppliers do not want to make changes to some products, do not keep credit, and take a long time in quotes, but in turn, they are happy to compare price between different suppliers. Knowing this, we have been able to understand on both sides what they like and what frustrates them about this activity. Now, in this following graph, we can see the value proposition that we offer. At the top, we observe the creators of joy. In this space, we have placed how we can generate greater satisfaction than those that a consumer already has by carry out their activity. In this case, we have the comparison of supplier code, customer service, and the scroll account. On the bottom, we observe the frustration relievers. In this space, we have placed how we can reduce the discomfort that the consumer has performing its activity. In this case, we have the filter of suppliers that have credit and cash payment, a greater digital presence for hardware storage, an intermediary that would verify and transport the goods, and a filter of which suppliers get an option in exchange goods. To this final result we see, it is called fitting in, because we have solved problems that had customers, and in turn, we provide greater satisfaction by carrying out their activities. Well, that concludes my presentation today, but would like to leave you with this question. If we want our country to grow, Why leave behind a sector that has too much influence on industrial development, which is the industrial hardware sector? Thank you.